If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. Gotta evolve. If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve.
Hi, and welcome back to Out of the Blue. This is part 2 of my Wizard of Oz review for the box set. And we are still on disc 1 right now, so let's go ahead and continue the extras for this. Okay, next on the extras is Cavalcade of the Academy Awards excerpt. So this is a clip of basically the Oscars the year The Wizard of Oz came out, and Mickey Rooney comes out and talks a little bit, and he introduces Judy Garland, but what she sings on the show isn't actually live. For some reason, when they edited this together, the person took her voice from the actual movie and put it in here. So yeah, it's an okay little extra. It's interesting to see the Academy Awards the way they were back in the day. So yeah, it was alright. Texas contest winners. So apparently, back in the 1930s, there's a group of people who won tickets to go tour MGM's lot, and they actually filmed this, and they kind of used it as sort of a promotional thing for MGM. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch because Buddy Ebsen was actually still, at that point, in The Wizard of Oz. So when he actually comes out, it's Buddy Ebsen rather than the person who has replaced him later on as a Tin Man. And this is interesting where they just go and they grab the kids right off the train and they start posting pictures for them. Yeah, I don't know if that actually would happen today, especially with some of the celebrities. So yeah, this is like interesting kind of behind the scenes little look. It's not very long. So now we have Off to See the Wizard. So there was a show that came on that basically showed nothing but family movies, for everybody to get around the television to watch. And it was called Off to See the Wizard. And between the segments of the movies, they would come on with these little animated shorts that has to do with the Wizard of Oz characters, kind of just talking about, whatever. So these are like 3 little shorts here showing the animation between each one of the movies that they would show. And this is really cool because, I never even knew the show existed or this animation of Oz ever existed. So yeah, this is a really kind of a little cool extra to watch. So the last we have on the extra category here is still galleries. And there's quite a lot to choose from here. Oz on Broadway, pre-MGM sketches and storyboards, costume and makeup test, Richard Thorpe's Oz, Buddy Ebsen, deleted scenes, post-production. Special effects. There's lots of things here to take a look at for the still gallery. So we'll just go ahead and pick special effects and take a look at it. And just like it says, basically there are photos of the effects from the movie. And between each one you kind of have like a card showing what, the effect is. And there's like the castle. There's a lot of material here to go through to watch all of this. I'll give one more example. This is the costume and the makeup stills from it. Obviously this is Dorothy's costume and makeup effect. And here's Scarecrow. There's the original Tin Man, and luckily they didn't go with that makeup effect because it literally looks pretty horrible. Here's the original witch makeup for the movie. So the next selection of things we have are the trailers for Oz. And these are pretty much self-explanatory as to, what they are. They're basically what it says it is. And you got the teaser trailers, and you got the actual trailers. And you also have the reissue trailers, and the grown-up reissue trailer, and the children's matinee reissue trailer, and the 1998 Warner Brothers reissue trailer. So there's quite a lot of trailers on there. Now we have additional footage, Harold Arlen's home movies, outtakes and deleted scenes, And at the last, it's a twister. It's a twister. The tornado test. So this is a really cool behind-the-scenes footage of basically the portraits where they would, sit down and pose for pictures and things like that. And the guy who actually took these pictures was the composer of Oz. So yeah, it's really kind of cool to see him, behind the scenes, sitting around, posing for pictures, and kind of see what they look like, off screen and everything. So yeah, pretty cool extra here. So the deleted scenes are, again, exactly what it says. These are deleted scenes, but they're kind of more like deleted and extended scenes, especially like, the famous scene that was cut out with the Scarecrow dancing. It goes on a lot longer than the original sequence did, and it's really cool to see it in its entirety here. And all the other outtakes are basically the same thing, more or less extended dance sequences and things like that. So yeah, it's really awesome to be able to see all this footage that they still have around from this. The tornado tests are really cool to watch. This is basically the raw footage of how they made the tornado, and you can get to kind of see the effects. It's still really, by today's standards, impressive. So yeah, it's really cool to see this behind-the-scenes footage of this tornado. Alright, so there was disc 1. Now we have to move on to disc 2.
If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. Gotta evolve. If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. Gotta evolve. If you're getting off track and you want to